Hello, my name is Kira. I'm Caliburn Press's lead marketer, and I know it's been a while since my last YouTube video, but I thought I would make a new one. This video is all about publishing your first book. So, publishing your first book can be really terrifying and equally exciting. Um, when you finish the first draft, which I just did, so I know that, you know, it can be overwhelming. You have to do edits and you start thinking about who you want to publish it and finding agents and all of that stuff. All that is so important. The first thing you have to do is take a breath because it's going to be a long process. Publishing your first book is not quick and it's not always easy. So once you get your novel or your nonfiction book written and edited through a few times by yourself, some couple of trusted readers, some writer friends, hopefully, who are willing to help you out, the next step is to find an agent. So finding an agent requires a lot of searching. You want to find someone who you can work well with, you can click with, who publishes the types of book that you're looking for, and who can get you in with a publisher who's going to be so good for your book, who will help market, who will help you sell your book to people. Caliburn Press is amazing. We have an amazing team of editors and cover artists who will work so hard to make your book look beautiful and read beautifully, and who are going to put their heart and soul into getting your book out there and getting people to read it. While it's still a small company and we're still working out some of the kinks that come with all of that, I know from myself and from the other people who are on the board and who work for this company that we love our authors and we want them to succeed, and we do everything we can to make them succeed and sell their books. So you want to find an agent who will help you find a publisher like that. It can be difficult to do that. It involves querying, and one of the first things you should know about publishing your first book is you will get rejected. There will be no's. As hard as that is to hear, and as much as people don't want to hear that, rejection will happen. In this kind of business where everyone wants to publish and write and kind of be famous, not everyone can, and so rejection is going to happen, especially for smaller indie publishers like this, where we don't have the resources to publish everyone that maybe we even want to. But there will be someone who will say yes, and then you can celebrate. Celebrate when you get an agent and or a publisher who agrees to publish your work because they believe in it and they want to see other people read it, and they want to see you succeed and sell your book to people. One of the most surprising things about publishing your book is how long it can take. I've talked to some first-time authors who said that was one of the biggest surprises. It's not instant. It takes time. Not only does, once the publisher gets it, which takes time finding a publisher, but once the publisher gets it, it goes through editing on the publisher's end. They hire their own editors who edit the novel maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 times to get it up to standard, to brand standard, to the publisher standard. Caliburn Press has, I know, at least 2 rounds, occasionally 3, if needed or wanted by the author. I know I've done 3 rounds on one book just as an editor for the books that I've done editing for. And then it goes to the next person who edits it before it goes on to the next step where it gets formatted for publishing. So it takes time. It's not instantaneous. Which I know can be really frustrating. I've heard from authors who've been, waiting to have their book published. It's been over a year maybe, and they're just like, when will it happen? Well, it will happen when the book is ready and the publisher has the time to dedicate and the resources to dedicate to the book to get it out there. And then it has to be formatted for print and maybe for ebooks, which are two completely different formats. And then it has to be marketed. So it takes a lot of time to get all of that stuff ready to publish the book. This is not, I don't want to be discouraging to anyone who wants to publish a novel. It's hard, but it's so rewarding. I can't wait. I know I'm only on the second round of edits for myself for my own first novel, but I can't wait till that day when it gets accepted and the feeling is going to be euphoric. Imagine all that hard work that you've done, writing, editing, writing more, editing again, scrapping, creating characters and plots and all of that fun stuff that writers love to do. When someone believes in you and says, yes, I think that I can sell this for you and I think I want to do that, that feeling is worth all of it. So yes, it may take time. It may take years longer than you were expecting. It may take effort you don't even see. It will take, people are behind your novel, pushing for it to succeed. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort on your part and your agent and your publisher's part, but it's worth it. So if you're watching this and you're working on your first novel, don't be discouraged. Keep writing, keep editing, and when you're finished, find a publisher, maybe Caliburn, yay, who will take a chance on you. And there are specific agents and publishers who love publishing first-time authors. You have to find them, but they're out there. Don't be discouraged. I will post some links in the video description on finding agents who can help you. There's some great websites out there for reliable agents who are going to work for you and not against you. Just be very careful when you're looking for one. There are warning signs, which I think I'll do another video on finding agents and finding publishers. So I can specifically, just focus this one on just getting your novel ready to be published. So, first-time novelists, if you already are finished with the novel and you've edited it multiple times, look for a publisher who wants to take a chance on you and your book and will help you get it out there to everyone, and so you can become an author, which, everyone who writes wants to do. And if you've already published your first book, yay, celebrate, congratulate yourself, and get to work on the second one. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and goodbye from Caliburn Press. Keep an eye out for the next video. Thank you.